Hey, what is up everyone? It's Rich. Alright, welcome to Spawn 300. First things first, there are no spoilers in this video. We're going to go over the covers, a couple of single pages, and then a few little tight shots of panels. But I went through and very carefully selected things. I actually ordered 3 copies of this comic from Midtown Comics yesterday. I got the blank sketchbook cover. I got Todd's kind of greenish cover, not the one with the leaping Spawn, and then I got the Capullo one with no logo. So I've got those coming, and then I ordered Spawn Vault Edition 2 yesterday, so I've got that coming as well. So there'll be more Spawn, but we'll start to veer away from Spawn after the Vault Edition comes. But I definitely would check out 301. I'm very curious of how this is going to keep going on. So anyway, I grabbed this scan off of Google. It's a nice big PNG file of this cover. And so this is Capullo pencils with McFarlane inks. His little banner almost looks like it's digitally dropped in. Like, this looks like a photostat to me. The signature looks legit, but this looks like it was printed out. I'm seeing things that are leading me to believe that that's a stat. Anyway, and that this obviously is. But it's a nice piece. The 300 is cleverly incorporated into it, and I like it. It's gritty. I like this look on Spawn. I have to say that going through the Spawn work that we did over the last few days and kind of revisiting it really with fresh eyes. I hadn't looked at Spawn, the comic books, in probably a year or so. I've been watching a lot of toy collecting videos, and some people have some really nice like Spawn toy collections, and that was getting me as excited about the comic as the comic itself. So let's go. So this is the Jerome Opeña cover. Jerome is a great penciler. He's real versatile too. He's got like 3 pretty solid styles that he works in, and you know, he's just a really good draftsman. Yeah, so this is one of the covers. I like this piece a lot, and this painted sky is great. It's almost got a little bit of a John J. Muth, or what is that guy's name? Shoot, oh, Hampton, Scott Hampton, maybe. It's nice though, very artfully done. It could actually be a photo that's pushed back. Some of this looks like it is, with maybe like a little bit of painting over it. No comment. It's like, I want to see people painting this stuff, but this could actually be painted. But yeah, this is nice. I like some of the color sort of blending and stuff that's going on. It's got a little bit of watercolor feel in here. It's nice. So yeah, it's a good cover. What is this? Oh yeah, so this was the cover that one of the covers that I bought. I bought this Capullo cover. It looked good. I looked at 2 different spots online. I went to mycomicshop.com. They were sold out of almost everything, and Midtown Comics seemed to have it covered. I do have a local comic shop. It's just I didn't have 2 or 3 hours to spend going to the store today, and you know, I had stuff to do, so it's just easier to order them online. But yes, I got this cover, which is really nice. Let me do this size a little smaller so it's not pixelated. Yeah, and if for some reason you ever get to my YouTube channel and for whatever reason the video isn't at 1080p or 1440p 60 frames a minute or whatever, just it hasn't fully processed. Sometimes YouTube will kick a video up, and I never ever would upload a video at 360p or 40p. Yesterday it took like 40 minutes. I don't know what was going on, but it was super annoying. You know, it makes you look like a douchebag. It's like I'm not stupid. I wouldn't upload a video that low res. But I get why someone would think it if it's sitting there for a half hour in that thing. So this is real nice ink. So this is Capullo on his own. Capullo, I like when Capullo inks himself. I think Glapion and Mickey both do excellent jobs. But Capullo does great covers, and he generally inks them himself. You know, he obviously wants to keep the original art, and you know, he does a great job on it. It's a nice cover. It's very dynamic, and again, I mean, if you see the evolution of Greg's work on Spawn from issue 16 that we looked at, I believe yesterday, I mean, dude has grown leaps and bounds. A long JPEG name. Again, these were just found on Google. And then this cover. I like this cover, honestly. I don't know if though this is a Midtown exclusive, but the cover that actually just has this pose on it, I do like it. I know it's a reference to his Spider-Man cover. But this is nice. It's funny because the logo done this way feels a little awkward, just a little bit. Like these two letters next to each other have a little bit of a weird vibe. It's like the N is not exactly placed where I would like to see it. Doesn't mean it's wrong, just to my eye. Yeah, this is good. Really, really nice piece. Again, Todd can bounce back and forth from a pretty fine line style to something a little more, I don't know, like bold. I know that he definitely bounces back and forth between digital and traditional now, and that could be part of the reason too. But this looks like traditional inks to me, and it would make sense to do it traditionally since it's such a landmark cover. So this is in the back of the book. They show a little process thing. Oh wait. But it's nice. It's nice to be able to see, you know, the process. So we won't go over this page too much, but just to know in the back that there's a little bit of stuff like this. So this is one of the Campbell pages. Didn't really seem to spoil anything, and I thought it was an interesting piece. So if you don't know, issue 7 of Danger Girl, I did quite a bit of the book. It was an oversized book, maybe 50 pages, and I think I did like 26 or 28 pages in that book. And this reminded me a lot of Danger Girl, and it's a fun piece. It's funny because there's it. I don't want to spoil anything. So anyway, but yeah, just the layout and stuff like that. Like if you're a fan of J. Scott Campbell's Danger Girl work, I think you'll really enjoy the pages that he did for this Spawn story. So we'll move along and not hang on this too long. So this is a panel from Jason Sean Alexander. The pencilers in the book are Capullo, McFarlane, Jerome Opeña, Jason Sean Alexander, and we'll see if I'm forgetting someone. And then Scott Snyder wrote part of the comic. It was one of the credits in there. I didn't realize that he was doing that, so that'll be interesting. I haven't had a chance to read it. I'll probably read it when the comics show up, but so got a pretty creepy scene here. This looks like something straight out of Walking Dead. And the colorists, I don't know if I saved the credits page on this. This is another Jason Sean Alexander panel, or like small slice of a panel. Really, really nice. Like very painterly, very moody. This is another shot. Again, I was real careful of the panels that I picked because I didn't want to do any spoilers. We can zoom in on this. This is a nice shot though. Oh, it's cool. You can actually see the texture on his canvas. That's neat. Oh, some of this might be digital. I don't know. He does work traditionally, so it's a little hard to tell from this scan what it is. Some of this looks digital in here, but things happen when you scan art and then put it in a comic too, where it blends in a little bit. This is a nice little shot that he did. Okay. It's kind of going out of order the way the files line up. This was nice. Some really nice digital colors here, and you know, the mist and the magic. That green is a classic Spawn visual. What do we got here? What is this? Oh, okay, and this is we'll finish these covers. It looks like there's a couple more. So this is the Jason Sean Alexander Spawn cover. It's a nice one too. Really cool. Creepy always, the capes always go crazy. If you draw creepy style, if you're not making the cape all like it's coming to life, you're not doing your job. Right. What's this one? Oh, okay. This was the first cover that we saw in color. It's nice. It looks really good. FCO colors. He's great. So $8 cover price, 70-page book. So here's a tight shot of Spawn. Again, anything from the interiors I was real careful on. But we can still look at the nice drawing. This is nice detail. This I'm trying to guess of who this is. This might be Jerome Opeña. I'm not 100% sure based on this little snippet. And I don't know. The inks look like McFarlane. I think this is a McFarlane page actually. Todd did really nice work in this. I was actually I was super impressed by what Todd did on his own. It was a little confusing to break through the table of contents and understand who did which parts, but I'm nearly sure that the part that Todd did was really excellent. Some really textury color here. Again, no spoilers, so it's just little tiny snippets of coolness. This is a nice little thing. What are those? What's going on? Rich, I'm scared. Don't be scared. It's alright. It's just comics. This is cool. A little snippet of something. Looks like troubles are brewing. That's what we want. Whoa, what is going on here? Yow. Children, close your eyes. Alright. You gotta have one of these shots, right? You know that. Creepy guys. Something exciting. Spying. Looking cool. Let me know if you've read the comic, what you thought of it. I'd be curious in the comments section below. There's the page that we saw the sort of works in progress of. We'll kind of scoot through this quick. This is the first page of the book. Starts pleasantly enough. Colors reminded me a little bit of It. Like the red, I don't know why they're like the red ball. It was like it or like the flashbacks that like Bacalo does, where it's like they're sort of sepia and the slight color makes it feel like, you know, something's up, suspicious. This was the Spawn cover that I got. So I got the regular version of this with just the logo and all that. I thought it was nice. In retrospect, I probably would have bought the Leaping cover, though. I do like that one a little tiny bit better, but this is cool. Works for me. It's fine. This will be the one that I look through, and then the other ones I'm going to keep, and then this. But yeah, I wouldn't mind having this one with just the white background. I like it. I like the way that he inked it and stuff like that. It looks cool. So anyway, but yeah, so that's a preview of Spawn 300. Again, I didn't really want to do any spoilers. I felt like it's way too big of a deal. So you got the, like, just the you dipped your toe in it and got to see a little bit of what's going on. But anyway, go pick it up, and I've got Spawn Vault Edition 2 coming, and 3 copies of this. And we can maybe, when 301 comes out, maybe we'll revisit Spawn 300, and we can do a sort of we'll talk about the story more or whatever for people that want it. What I generally find is, like, people don't really seem to want to talk about this stuff very much. I mean, I'll throw out, like, hey, like, give me an idea for this or that. Very, very few people reply. So, you know, I'll just do my own thing, and we'll just kind of have it go that way. If people want to recommend, you know, I was saying that, like, what makes this comic great, throw out some comic book ideas. If you think that there's an issue of X Factor or some old Image book or whatever, I don't care, you know, Konami, it doesn't matter. Let me know if there's a comic book that you think is good. I can think of one right off the top of my head. There was a guy named Locke, L-O-C-K-E, not Vince Locke, that did comic books in the late 90s. He did a book called Echo, and God, what was the other one called? But it was a random thing that I saw in the comic book store one day, and I was like, man, this guy's really good. And he's vanished off the face of the earth. You cannot find any information about him online at all. But it was a really, really good, almost like Shiro Masamune style artist. And I would do a spotlight on him just to see if I could flesh the guy out. I used to follow him online, and I don't know where he went. He vanished. Guy was really talented. I'm assuming he's doing something cool. But all right, I'll talk to you later. But let me know what makes this comic great. Give me some suggestions of favorite books that you want a deep, deep dive on. I'm going to do research and history that led up to it. The whole thing. They'll be really cool. All right, later.